Well, hello, everybody, and welcome to the 5 days, because we can only do 5 days. And I keep saying that because our world is so filled with stuff on the internets and all the things and the news, and there's always something coming at us. And I just felt like we needed to do a challenge that was short, sweet, and to the point. And also to kind of prepare this community for the course that is coming in January called Feel Good in 30 Days. And it's going to be a much more involved course than what you're going to experience this week. But the one thing about our brains is we like information ahead of time to kind of prepare ourselves so we don't feel as overwhelmed. So if you haven't, maybe you just became aware of this challenge, somebody shared it with you, and you haven't checked out my podcast, do that. Because for the previous 3 weeks, I have done a segment on each of the sections of this challenge. Because there are 3 parts, right? Feel good in your body, feel good in your mind, and feel good in your heart. These 3 things integrated together help us to practice leaning into our feel good. And I always have to clarify with my clients and people I work with and try to educate and talk about it. My definition of feeling good is not happiness. Although happiness is important, and I talk about happiness a lot in my podcasts, feeling good is learning to live your life as fully as you can as life comes at you, with a mindset of curiosity, with a heart that is open and flexible, and with a body that is supported in order to be able to respond. Because our body really wants to keep us safe. Our brain just wants to keep us alive. And so it always wants to have the answers. And our heart is often the last to be heard because emotions can feel messy and hard, right? So I wanted to take time to say, if you haven't joined, click the links. The links up there, down there, wherever it is on your feed. It seems to show up in different places. I did a couple quick lives this morning, so you should see those also in different places, whether you're on my Facebook page, on my YouTube page, or in a group page. You should have seen that live there where you can join. So I'm so glad you're here. And I wanted to take this time to say thank you. Thank you for making space for me in your week. I know what that means, and it means a lot. It means a lot when we have to move something off of our plate to fit something else in, right? So I want to take a moment to say thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for giving me the privilege to share this information with you. Okay, so let me go ahead and get some things squared away on my screen here. And let's just kind of talk about what this challenge is going to look like in action, okay, in function. What is that going to look like? And so you've gotten emails. You signed up for the challenge. You got an email. You may have gotten several because of the way my platform is set up. But one of those should look something like this. So here is my Gmail account that I use, my little test Gmail account. And you're going to see here, there's this email, right? And it has all the information. And then go to challenge login and join my Facebook Live tomorrow. Well, that's today. Okay. I also noticed that technology hasn't been my friend the past few days. So forgive me for the fact that apparently this email is sent today. Go figure. Okay. But the key part is this go to challenge login. So you're going to want to click on that. And when you do, it's going to take you to this dashboard. All right. And it's going to have a login there. So you created a login with your email and your password. So when you're registering, if you're signing up today, make sure you tell your computer to like save the password. That's always my favorite thing to do because I have way too many passwords. And I don't know about you, but I even have to have special software to manage my passwords. So do yourself a favor, have your desktop or your phone or your tablet kind of save that for you. That way, when you come to this place, once you've logged in, once you've signed up, you should come here. It's going to take you to your student dashboard. It's going to automatically fill in your things. And you can even do the remember me. I like that function here. And then you're going to click log in. And when you log in, so when you signed up, if you signed up last week, it took you to a countdown page, okay? And that countdown page was like counting down to like, today, right? All right, so then it's going to take you to your dashboard. And there's a lot of information up here at the top. This is my new platform that I'm going to be using for all my courses. I used to use something called Member Vault, but since then I have moved to another platform that is a little bit more flexible. So this is where you will see your courses, and you have signed up. I have signed up. This is my incognito self. I have signed up for this 5-day Feel Good Challenge. So I'm going to click. Okay, here it is. You're going to come to this page, and there I am. Nothing quite like seeing yourself on video. It's never fun to see yourself. But there's a little intro video, and you're going to see it in the first section. But I want to introduce you to kind of the way it's going to be here. So you're going to scroll down to the bottom, and you're going to see sections. Here's daily plan. There's the body, the mind, the heart, and then kind of a preview, just kind of a little, hey, this is what's coming up on my Feel Good in 30 Days course that's going to be coming in January. So that'll be a place for you to sign up for that if you want to be on the wait list for that. Okay, but first, let's go ahead and jump into this first section because this is the most important. So when you click in, it's going to bring you to the section, the daily plan. There's the video, okay? So you're going to have a video for each section. This video is the same thing as the intro video. I just wanted to have it both places in case when you first, logged in, you didn't see anything. You weren't really sure where to go, right? Okay, so there's me again. And then there's 3 important areas here: setting up your devices, the introduction, and the daily plan, okay? So let's talk about setting up your devices. So I'm gonna click on this, and it's gonna open up in another page, and it's a PDF, and it's instructions on how to set up your devices. So this is really important, okay? So you wanna take care of that so that when you go to your next section, introduction, you're ready to go, right? So click on introduction, and this is just a 2-page introduction that's kind of gonna introduce you to, a little bit about this challenge and what you can anticipate, okay? And it talks about the sections, and it kind of just gives you kind of a snapshot, all right? It's not a lot of overwhelm, not a lot of information, but just enough to kind of keep you informed, okay? Each section of this workbook is going to walk you through. There's activities and reflections to encourage awareness and growth in each area, okay? So and each of these sections have symbols, and the symbols are generally the 3 symbols: the body, the mind, and the heart. You're going to become acquainted with those. And that's actually going to prepare you for the course in January. So the daily plan section is going to be the key to your next 5 days. If you can only do one thing, do this for 5 days. Do the daily plan. Do this as consistently as possible each day. Section 2 is the body. This is activities and resources designed to encourage well-being for your body. Very specific resources. 2 pages that you can actually go and access, print it out. You can print all these out, or you can use them on your device, whatever your options are, whatever your preference is. The body is going to talk about how we can support and encourage our body with movement and nutrition. Specifically, okay? Movement is medicine. I cannot encourage that enough. Then section 3 is the mind. And this is going to be activities and resources. Look at my little typo there. Designed to encourage well-being for the mind. Okay? And then the same thing for the heart. So let's head back to here. So so that you're setting up your devices, you have your introduction, and then you have the section 1, which is the daily plan. So when you go into section 1, daily plan, it's going to open up a PDF, and it's going to tell you this is your section. And it has 5 of these one-pagers in it for all 5 days, right? You can literally print this off. I printed mine off this morning because I like handwriting. But you can use these on a device, whatever you are most comfortable with, but it's ready to go. So you just print it off and you have your daily plan for each day this week. Okay, so that is going to be numero uno, most important. If you cannot do anything else, do your daily plan each day. Okay, so let me talk about the daily plan real quick. So there's an AM section and an evening section. See how it says AM and PM? Okay, so those are intended to kind of be like bookends of your day. All right, so your AM is you start with your intentions and kind of reflection, little things you're working on. And then you talk about your nutrition, how you're going to move your body, how your body feels when you move your body, how your body feels when you don't move your body. And then also hydration, which is critical. You need to have enough water. Our bodies are 99% water. We need to be drinking more water. Okay, then you have your PM right here. 2 little questions, wrapping up your day. So this is kind of a bookends for morning and evening daily plan. Check the box, done. Okay? If that's all you do for this challenge, you are already 10 steps ahead of most people, right? Because most of us, we just kind of wake up and we start launching into the day and we're just reacting, right? We're putting out fires. What could it look like to give ourselves 5 minutes in the morning and 5 minutes in the evening at the most? This is really less than 5 minutes to just kind of get ourselves, to support ourselves, to show up for ourselves. So that's the vision, right, of this daily plan. Okay. Now you'll notice here is the next lesson is the body, and that's going to take you into the next section. And that next section is going to be, you're going to see a video from me. This is really, I'm just going to show you one of these sections. You're going to see a video from me, and that was the live video that I did for the body. You're also going to see down here the podcast, which is just an audio version of my live videos, okay? And that is on the body. So if you're an auditory learner, use that podcast. If you're visual and you want to see the video, you want to see my head talking, do that. This is your content for the body, okay? So you're going to click into that and you're going to see. I'm just going to open up the body just so you see what it looks like. As soon as it decides to open. All right, so here's the body. And this is kind of each section of the body, mind, and heart kind of gives you get a little summary. The key area with this is consistency is key in this area. Being consistent with your body and support of your body is what's going to reward your body and your mind, okay? In this worksheet, you're going to have a movement tracker. And you're going to notice here's your symbols, body and mind. So this, when we're supporting our body, we actually are helping our mind when we use trackers and habit trackers and things like this. Your brain loves it, sees it as a reward. So you kind of write your activities out for day 1. Today you would say, I'm going to take a walk for 5 minutes. I'm going to do yoga for 10 minutes. I'm going to walk the dog. I'm going to play with my kids in the yard. Tossing the football or baseball. I'm going to do some sort of movement. Does not have to be fitness, does not have to be exercise, like official. It's moving your body, okay? And kind of the time. So as you do that and you kind of check that off, your brain's going to love that. And so that helps your brain. And then when your brain gets rewarded, that's why we want to do it again. Because the brain's like, ooh, let's do that again. That was fun. We won, right? The brain likes to win. So that's your tracker. And then here is your movement journal. Now, the movement journal can be done every day that you move. So 5 days this week, you fill this out. Okay? You move, you fill this out. You decide when you want to fill it out. But it is important to kind of reflect on your body. All right? So that's going to be similar for both the mind and the heart. Okay? It's going to look exactly the same way. I've tried to make this as simple as possible. Then once you're done, you can mark this complete. Now, because you mark it complete doesn't mean it goes away. You can go back and forth between all these, okay? You can even go to each section, print everything off, and then just use this for the content, right? For the live video or the audio. Your choice, okay? All right, so I'm going to head back to the main page. So this is where you're going to start. This is your daily plan. This is going to be the important work that you do today to get yourself ready for the next 5 days. Okay. I hope this has been helpful. I know it was short, but I wanted to keep it short. I do that intentionally. This audio will drop on the podcast Wednesday, so you will hear all this information again. And then people will hear about the challenge. And when I open up this challenge again after this next week, then they will be able to join again. Okay. I think that is all the information I have for this kickoff. This video will be on replay on all the places. So it'll be on replay on my YouTube channel, on my Facebook channel, and on the group channel that I have. If you aren't familiar with my group channel, please go check it out. There's going to be links on the platform to there. So it's going to tell you, go here to join this community. It's a great little group of people. We're there to support each other, and we'd love to have you. You're welcome. Okay. I hope you guys have a wonderful challenge, and I congratulate you on taking this step. I'm proud of you for taking this step of showing up for yourself. And remember, there's no A pluses here. You do not have to hit all the marks. I'm not grading you. I am just here to support you and provide this information so you can help yourself feel good. These are practices that take time and focus, and so we're not going to be perfect. Don't go into this thinking you're going to nail this. There's going to be parts of this that are going to feel comfortable, and then there's parts of it that are going to feel uncomfortable, and you're just not going to want to do it. Or you're not going to have the bandwidth to, and that's okay. So if you're going to do one thing, do your daily plan every day for 5 days. And then you can talk to me about it. You can tell me how it felt, what was good, what was not good. These are all things that help me be a better coach and educator, and also will help you be a better showing up for yourself kind of person, the best you that you can be. Okay, I hope you guys have a great day. Thank you so much for listening, and I will see you soon.